Hey everyone, welcome back to, or welcome if you're new, to Frankie's Forest. In today's video, we will be talking about 3 things to look for when you're purchasing an orchid. Let's get started. A lot of the time when you are looking for an orchid, they'll be in a ceramic pot such as this one. However, when you take it out of the ceramic pot, you'll notice that it's inside of a clear plastic one. And looking through the plastic, you'll be able to see roots. If they're green and noticeably they look plump and healthy, then those are some good roots. But if you look at them and they look brown and papery and look like they're rotting, then those are unhealthy roots. And if there's a lot of those unhealthy looking roots, do not get that orchid, because even though it may have flowers, it may not do well in the long term. However, seeing roots like these that are green and plump and look healthy, those are the kind of roots you want to look for. That is a good orchid to get. The way you'll be able to tell if your orchid is in full bloom is by following the stem to the very tip, where you will find a little node such as this one, which will become nothing. It will just shrivel and die with the stem when the flower stem dies. So look just to the right of that node, or left, whichever way you're looking at the orchid. And if you see a flower that is completely open, such as this one, then that orchid is in full bloom, because the orchids will open from the bottom to the very top. The ones at the tip will open last. So if the one at the tip is fully open, then that means your orchid is in full bloom and it will only die from there. However, if you see that there are maybe 2 or 3 flowers opened a little bit lower, and then you see that there is abundance of buds that have not yet opened, then that's a good orchid to get, because you know that those flowers will gradually open as you bring it home. So the flowers will last for much longer. Lastly, look at the leaves. If the leaves look like they're standing up like this and they seem to be supporting their own weight and there's nothing really holding them up, they're nice and firm, then that orchid is probably healthy. However, if you see an orchid where the leaves are very limp and they look crinkly and leathery and they have all of these little wrinkles throughout them going vertically with the leaf, then that orchid is dehydrated and it probably won't look good on your window. Also remember, the leaves are what absorb all the sun, and the sun is what turns energy into these beautiful flowers that you will get. So the healthier the leaves, the more beautiful the flowers will be. And it could even turn out to be the more flowers you'll have the next time it blooms. I hope you guys found that video useful. If you did, please let me know in the comments below. Also, if you're just buying your orchid and now you're thinking, well, now I brought it home, so what do? Do I have to repot it? What do I do for watering? Well, if this video gets 15 likes, I will post a part 2 where I talk just about that. Other than that, I hope you guys have an excellent rest of your day, and as always, happy growing!